Hi guys, this is just a quick video just to show you guys a quick automation to auto reply to a lot of people at the same time. So essentially this is for people that receives a lot of emails and they just want to reply essentially the same thing to an applicant or a participant or something, and you just don't have time to really open every single email and then respond to those people. What this does is you are essentially sending the exact same email, but you just want to personalize it, okay? So in this scenario, for instance, I've received a lot of applicants for a particular role in my company, for example, and they've all applied on an external site, something like, seek.com or indeed.com or careers, page.com. And I really want them to apply via our website, only because when they apply via our website, we do get everything internal, and then we can start communicating with them internally, as well as when we go through the recruitment and onboarding phase, we actually end up just using the same file from beginning up until the end, which makes it easier for our recruiters to follow through with the candidate, as well as helps us stay organized and stay on top of the recruitment process, and also be able to actually respond much faster than if everything was in those external sites, because we would have to actually always manually log into those places in order to see that applicant and be able to communicate with them. So what happens is that when we receive an applicant in those external sites, they usually send us an email to our email that's registered with them to say that, hey, you've got a new applicant. So now when we receive that applicant, we want to direct them to apply to our website. Because they're already interested in a role, chances of them going back to our website to apply is quite high. We see about probably like 98% of the applicants that actually apply via external site would always come back and apply via our website again. It just makes it easier and faster for them to get responses quicker, as well as we do collect quite a bit more information that can actually save both the candidate as well as our staff time, which makes everybody's day much more easy. So in this automation, I only have essentially just two softwares. Well, actually, I only have one software that I'm working with, which is Gmail, right? So essentially what I'm doing is I'm watching any emails that are coming to my Gmail account from those platforms. Then I would have this text parser that essentially just extract the email of that candidate or applicant. And then I also have a second text parser where I want it to just extract their first name or their full name so that I can personalize the email. So now once I've got their email address as well as their full name or first name, then I'm going to send an email. As you can see, it says here, send an email. So I'm going to send an email and I'm going to then customize the email and say, hi, first name. Thank you for applying through this place. We want you to apply via our website. Give them a reason why you want them to apply on your website, just so you can give them some comfort and reassurance as to why you would like them to apply through your website. And then once you've done that, it will just automatically run. So looking at this automation here, this first module, obviously, like I said, it's watching any emails that comes from those external job boards. So looking at this one in particular, just open that up here. You can see that I only want any email that's got this subject line here. It says here, application for domestic assistant in Melbourne, Victoria. And also if it's got this view resume inside the email, I want it to then move forward and just get the name of the applicant whose resume they want us to view, as well as their email address. So after they got my information, after they got everything that I need, I wanted to mark that email as read so that I don't get confused and think that, this email hasn't been read or nothing has been done about this email. Okay. It also helps clean up my email so that, inboxes can be, read and whatnot. So at the moment, I just only want them to extract one email. This is just so I can test it out, just to make sure that it's actually working. So this text parser here is just going to extract the email address of the applicant. So if you click on here, you can see that I've got a pattern that will be able to actually just literally remove everything else and just get the email address. And this is going to come from the information that I'm going to put here. I can't actually click on here for you to see because there's actually confidential information in there. So I won't be opening that, but essentially you just have to look for a place within that email that's got an email address. You then have to put a pattern that kind of eliminates everything else and just get the email address. Okay, so that's that one there. And then obviously we've got another one that's going to get just the first and last name without anything else. Okay, and then once that's done, it then sends an email, but we're just going to test out this scenario just to make sure that it's actually working. But before we do, I want to choose where I want to start, okay? Because obviously in my inbox, I might have a lot of emails from, 1990 or something. So I need to choose when do I want this thing to start looking for those emails or to start watching those emails. So I'm just going to specify a specific date, and I want it to be in October the 11th because I know that's when I actually put out my jobs out on the market, right? And I'll press OK. I'll just usually always save, and I'm just going to run once just to see if this automation is working. If it's not working, then I have to find out why it's not working, what went wrong, what's going on. So as you can see, I do have results here, which shows me that this email has actually been sent to this person. So as you can see, this email is what's going to be sent out. Now, when you're actually writing an email in here in Mac.com, it's important to put these paragraph breaks here because it doesn't actually break the paragraph for you. So if you don't do this, it will actually just put everything together without any paragraphs. So it's important that you actually structure your email. That way when it sends out, then it's actually nicely structured and it's got spaces and things like that. I just thought I would mention that in there because you don't want to be surprised when, an email is sent out and then it just looks like, something that's been copied and pasted. You need to actually structure it properly using, the paragraph breaks, right? So that's it for me, guys. I hope this is helpful to anybody. Such a quick and easy way to obviously respond to a bunch of emails. So now that I know this automation is working, what I can do now is I can actually put in that I want them to pass maybe about 50 emails. Now, if I don't have 50 emails in there, that's fine. It will just pass as much as it can find with the specific parameter that I put in. And then it will do it again the next time I come back in here and ask it to run. So let's run that. So as you can see, it's going. We've got 5 emails, 6, 7. Yeah, there's quite a bit there. My thing is slipping away. Okay. Yeah. So I've got about 31 emails. Still counting. There's quite a lot. So as you can see, it would have taken me forever to reply to every single one of these people, letting them know to apply via my website, just because it just makes it easier for the team to be able to have all the information in the system and really be able to onboard them and then also get their documentation in the system, rather than us going to external site, getting that information, bringing it back in here. There's just so much room for errors, so much room for misspellings and whatnot. So I'd rather eliminate all that and just ask them to apply via our website. So that's it from me, guys. Hopefully this video was useful or helpful, or you can obviously see how you can use this in other scenarios. There's just so much you can do and so many ways you can automate your system and your life. That way everything just happens so easily, so flawlessly. We're all about FitandFlo. We just like the easy life. And this is just one example that I just wanted to share with you guys. All right, without wasting so much time, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you like this type of content, then like and follow for more.